guys, welcome back to Candy Pop Drop. And in today's video, I'm reacting to your miraculous unpopular opinions. So it's been 2 weeks since I posted the community tab, and I think we're ready to react to them. So let's go. Okay, so the first one said, I kind of fell out of interest with it. I saw the series not really going anywhere. We were solving issues that kind of felt late for. Like for many episodes, you expect having the whole lore and story planned out. We're still in the shipping boat that is slightly solid. We have new miraculous and no character death. Yeah, I could go on, but I just kept looking forward to the movie. I would agree. I don't think that's unpopular, honestly, because I feel like a lot of people know the show wasn't getting anywhere until literally season 4, and all of the character development that we do have does feel rushed, and it feels out of nowhere. That's one thing I say. Season 5 is good, but like all the decisions, like all the characters are acting so out of character. It's making me like more characters. Yes, like Lila, she definitely got her arc in season 5. Like she's getting her villain arc, you know, but it's out of nowhere. Like all these characters are acting randomly, I feel like. It's good that we're getting it, but they're not executing it in the best way they could. Don't get me wrong, I still love season 5, but... Alright, the next one is, I hate Lady Noir. The colors look horrible, Marinette. Something about her skin and her eyes. Black and green are just not her colors, and she can't pull it off. I agree. Like, I don't think Lady Noir was as bad. Like, after we saw Zoe's transformation, I think really Lady Noir really wasn't that bad compared to her. But like, it's not my favorite. I hate the way that she acts as Lady Noir too. Like, especially the first time she was like mean to him. I was like, no. Alright, this next one is, sometimes it's hard seeing how long the story goes and not getting much for the end game. You know what I mean? Yes, I agree. Like, really, once the reveal happens, the show is going to be over. So I really hope the reveal doesn't happen in season 5. Not like the actual show is going to be over, but like everybody's going to be done watching it because everything that they wanted is going to end. And like for season 6, I don't know what they're going to do without Gabriel, because I love Gabriel. I'm sorry. He's just a funny villain. Adrianette is a horrible ship. I don't think it's horrible. It's obvious. Yes, it's very obvious since the first episode that that's going to be endgame. But I mean, technically they're all going to be endgame. But I don't think it's horrible. That's definitely unpopular, I would say. Adrian should have gotten more realization moments of him realizing he was in love with Marinette instead of throwing a season of him suddenly liking. Yes! This is what I'm saying. All of the characters just randomly out of pocket, like, just do stuff. They're like, oh, let me push the story along. Here, give it to you all at once instead of doing the slow transition. Like in Truth and Lies, Lucanette was happening and Adragami was happening. And they literally gave us one episode and then all of a sudden they were already over it. That's why Kwame's Choice also hated that episode. But everything that they did was just so out of character and so rushed. We need more Ladrian in their cute moments. The love square is incomplete without any of the ships. I don't know. See, I'm not like here or the ships necessarily. I don't like the episodes that center around just the shipping. I like the lore, everything else too. So I really don't care about Ladrian coming back, and I think most people don't just because it was boring. But that's literally what Marichat turned into. I feel like I hated that episode so much. Episode 9 of season 5. I forgot what it's called, but I remember the number. The Marichat one. I hate that episode with a burning passion. It feels like I'm watching a fanfic. Like they're making the show for the fans now instead of just... Like, there are episodes I like in season 5, I promise. This isn't just gonna be me hating on season 5, but that episode is so bad. I love the newer episodes with Kagami and Felix and stuff like that. Those are really good. I love those. Kagami and Felix is not a good ship for me. I just feel like Kagami and Luca would be better. I don't know. I'm fine either way. I don't know how I feel about that one. Because, like, neither of those characters hang out a lot. Like, if we saw more of them, I guess. I don't know about that one. I'm glad that the love square flip happened, and I knew it would happen at some point, but I think it was poorly written and felt really forced. Yes, it was poorly written and it was very forced, and I actually did not want the love square flip to happen because I knew it was literally just gonna be the exact same thing but backwards, and it's like, wow, we do this all over again. And also, I miss Cat Noir, like funny Cat Noir. They watered down his personality while bringing out other characters. I feel like that's what it is. I don't know how I feel about that one. I know Lila is manipulative, but why did they make all the people that dumb? Why does Alia still believe her? I know it's a cartoon for babies, but I think they would ask the same thing. Yeah, I agree. Like, okay, I know that Lila, again, she's supposed to be manipulative. That's the character, but they definitely could have written it better to where it doesn't make all the other characters look super dumb, because as they do. Like, I don't know, that also could just be from our viewpoint. I still don't understand, like, especially when Adrian started talking against Lila, when it's Adrian and Marinette, like, they should know something's up. Like, Adrian doesn't trash talk people. Marinette has a tendency of, like, doing that, you know, but Adrian doesn't. I agree with that one. They could have written it better to where she was more believable, but then also she has to be obviously unbelievable for the younger audience to understand what's happening. So I can understand both sides. I feel like Marinette is too hard on herself and can't break the wall of shyness. She needs to show she could be strong, and Ladybug needs to trust Cat Noir more. I don't know, I just have so much disappointment towards the show. It just takes so long for an episode to release. Yeah, I agree. That's like what the show's about, is Marinette trying to get out of her bubble, and I think the writers are struggling with making Marinette out of her bubble while also keeping her clumsy, funny personality. I don't know. I feel like they're going to struggle with that. She is out of her bubble now. So this person's basically saying that Chloe should have never had a redemption arc because, like, they weren't going to give her a full one. I agree. I definitely think that they should have just not given her a full redemption arc. And I want to see her have a villain arc, which I'm pretty sure we're going to get in season 5. I don't know. I want a full Chloe villain arc. I want to bring her back into the show. But I do agree that they should have never given her an arc to begin with. Oh, this one. Oh my goodness. Yes, this next one. I can't. So it says, Tom and Sabine are not good parents. Marinette was bullied for years, and Sabine was just like, oh, you'll be fine, and then sends Marinette to school. I don't think any of them bothered to report Chloe to the school. Sabine is not afraid of facing the authorities, so even if she had to face the mayor, she wouldn't give up till she has her way. This may just be me, but they seem like Marinette is clumsy and not helpful. They were pretty hesitant. Also, why are they feeding their child so much sugar? I understand a snack and a dessert after dinner, but the majority food I see them feeding her. They literally give her cereal every morning, and I don't think cereal was even the nutrition kind. Okay, first of all, Marinette's 14, so I'm pretty sure she can pour herself cereal for breakfast if she wants to. Or 15, I don't know if she's 15 now. But I just find it so funny that you're like, they feed her all this junk. We barely see Marinette eat in the show. Like, the food is not the importance of the show. And Tom and Sabine are great parents. I love them. So for the bullying thing, there's not really much that parents can do. I was bullied for a really long time. And, like, even if the parents complain to the school, the school doesn't do anything. The school never cares. And obviously, like, Marinette handles bullying well. Like, I don't feel like she complains about it a ton at home when it's something that's, like, been eating her up, and, like, she just, you know, is feeling so horrible because of it. Like, she has her friends, and, like, most of the school loves her. It's literally just Chloe. And, like, listen, even if the parents went to the school, trust me, I have experience with this. If the parents went to the school wouldn't do anything. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's nothing much more parents can do than tell your child that, like, hey, it's okay, you just have to get through it. Like, there's not really much else they can do. Miraculous is a mess. For a story that was in development for so long, it's barely comprehensive. I'm just gonna pretend that I said that word. That is a popular opinion. I think everybody agrees that Miraculous is a mess, but we're all just, like, addicted to it. I don't know. I think every single person who watches Miraculous will agree that the show is not good. The writing is horrible, but we all love it anyway. There's something about it that keeps people wanting the show. I don't know what it is. Alright, Ladybug's design is so good, guys. I mean, it's okay. It's, like, the most obvious design choice you could do for, like, a Ladybug themed superhero, but, like, she looks fine. And Kira Neko Flag says that your suit is based on your personality, so Marinette is just a normal girl. Oh, the Ladybug design is simple, mundane, or normal, but Marinette is a lot smarter than she appears. Likewise, there's underrated details in her design, like the placement of her spots, her pigtails resembling, I'm not gonna try to pronounce that, and her ribbons looking like antenna. That is so cool. Ladybug and Marinette are like the definition of some people to underestimate. I could seriously go on and on about this. That is so cool. I never noticed that before. Thank you for pointing that out. I really hope that's what, like, they were thinking. I feel like we're in English class, like, evaluate what the writers were actually thinking. Dude, actually, that's a really cool theory. I don't know if that's a theory or if that's, like, actually canon, but that's really cool. Don't know if this is unpopular opinion, but Marinette is a great character, and as of season 5, all the criticism I've previous seen directed at her has been addressed and resolved, like Stalker, Mary Sue, etc. I agree. Like, season 5 definitely helped round out Marinette. I do feel like some of the things were just, like, randomly there. I definitely do. Like, I like how they joke about her used to being a stalker too. They did. They gave Marinette a good redemption in season 5, except they did make her depressed for half of the season, which is always, like, that's not fun, but I do feel like towards where we're at season 5 now, yes, she's doing good. Cat Blanc is an amazing episode, but there's been quite a few episodes, especially in season 4 and 5, that are actually better. I agree. Like Cat Blanc, I feel like Cat Blanc, yes. I feel like it gave people a run for money. It was the first time that like we had one of those what if episodes everybody hates, but like Cat Blanc was the first one, so that one was loved. And I do agree that there were better episodes. It was fun. There are many writing problems in the show. Yeah, I feel like this is like the third comment we've had similar to that. I agree that there are. That's definitely not an unpopular opinion. I wish we'd see more Sabrina. We know that she's Chloe's shadow and she wore the dog miraculous once. I wish that she had even a small storyline. I agree, but also at the same time, I don't really like Sabrina. So, but maybe that's just because we don't see enough of her. I feel like if we did see her more, we would like her more, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I think they did give her episodes in season 5. It just hasn't been released yet, but I'm not 100% sure. I really liked Chloe when she was being redeemed, and deep down, I think there's still good in her. I just don't understand why they had to ruin her character. That is not unpopular. It might be actually. If they're gonna ruin her character, let's give her a full villain arc, you know? Like they were about to. She went from having a redemption arc to having a little bit of a villain arc. Then season 4, they just cut it out completely. And they were like, oh, well, we're just gonna get rid of her character altogether. And we're gonna bring in this new character just to basically make Chloe look worse. I don't know. I could talk for a long time about how much I hate Zoe, but unless somebody brings it up, I'm not going to even react to that. Felix would be better as a main villain than Lila, TBH. In one season, Felix uprooted Ladybug's entire system and obtains a miraculous, while aside from the episodes such as Ladybug, all Lila did is appear menacingly for a few seconds and then dip. Yes! That was one thing I was like, Lila would make a good villain, but she's just only appears in the series when she's needed for the plot, and then right after that, they pull her out. Like, literally, since the moment she appears like once or twice per season. I know that's an exaggeration, but she barely appears. They don't flesh out her character enough to really give her a full villain arc. And I know in season 5 she is, but also we haven't had all the episodes released and we're watching them out of order, which probably doesn't help. But yes, in season 5 she does get more villain. And also Felix is an anti-hero. I'm excited. I feel like Felix would have been a better villain. I wish they went the more villain arc route, but he's a great anti-hero too, so no complaints. Felix is one of my favorite characters for sure since season 3. Multi-Mouse is my favorite miraculous hero. I don't know, I feel like that one is unpopular. Like, it's not unpopular to the point where people be like, how could you even think that? But it's more unpopular in a sense of I don't think a lot of people would say that, but nobody would like hate you for it. You know, it's like, I don't know, Multi-Mouse is cute, but she doesn't appear enough for me to be like, oh, she's my favorite, you know. Ox and Turtle are both miraculous of protection, but Ox is stronger. Honestly, I have no opinion on this because I don't know what the Ox Miraculous does. Apparently it's also protection, but I really don't know much about the Ox Miraculous. I know, fake fan right here. I think Adrian would be a better main character than Marinette because everything he's gone through and how his dad is Hawkmoth, I just think it would be more interesting. So the show was originally supposed to be split equally between the two characters, but then Thomas Astruc ruined it because they were like, oh, feminism, we can only make girls powerful. And so he didn't have Adrian be one of the main characters. I could be assessing that wrong, but I've watched a few videos, like video essays about it, and I'm pretty sure that's what happened. It's supposed to be equally split, and I feel like if they did make Adrian the main character, they would have to give him more personality because he really does not have a lot of personality. I like Marinette as the main character too. I prefer Lucanette and Marichat to Adrianette because of Marinette's stalker-like behavior in the previous seasons. Yes, but they did address it. So if it is purely just because of the stalker stuff, they did address that in season 5, and it's all like they joke about it now, which is good. Okay, Lila is my favorite character. That one is definitely unpopular, but I can see why. Like, she's really good at what she does. She's good at being the liar. She's good at being the manipulator. Ever since she was first shown, she's been good at her job, but like also the writers did so good at it that they make all the fans hate her too. So I don't know, it's definitely unpopular opinion, but I can see where you're coming from. Marinette's class is terrible. They are so friendly. They are all friends. It feels like Chloe is the bullied one. But anyways, is boring. Okay, all of the couples are boring. Alia and Alex might be quite interesting, but because they had development. The class from The Amazing World of Gumball is way better. Well, I've never watched The Amazing World of Gumball. Like, I've seen like 2 episodes, but I don't really think they're comparable shows. Also, Marinette's class is terrible. I agree. Like, I don't like half the characters in her class, but like Chloe being the bullied one, I don't agree with that because she bullied them first. If you treat people horribly, they're gonna hate you back. Like, you have to expect that kind of behavior back, and she doesn't react to it. Like, obviously, if somebody's mean to you, why would you hang out with them? You know, I disagree with that one. The couples are boring. Yeah, I can agree with that. All right, that looks like it was all of the opinions that we had. Well, thank you guys so much for liking this video. If you like it, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below what would you guys like to see next. And have a wonderful rest of your day, guys. Bye!